Guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. I have here a great person, Power. So bro, by the way, I love to make videos with you, man. So I love it, bro. Today we have a different topic about the mindset. I mean, is really limb lengthening surgery painful? Is limb lengthening surgery hard? It looks not so easy or comfortable, yes, for sure. But we will talk like deeper a little bit what the problem is. I will start with my journey first of all, brother. Guys, as you know, I did 3 limb lengthening surgeries, bro. And I also explained to Power before what I had. I mean, it was really not easy for me because first of all, I was alone. So no support. I had just Dr. Haile, he explained me his job and, like fixator, you have to turn like this. You have to use the L key, but that's all. And I had my wife, but she didn't know about limb lengthening surgery. I mean, I was the first person, like, she's seen it, you know what I mean? And it was for me hard and for her also hard. So the problem, I mean, height was for me a different thing, like, because, I suffer all my life, unfortunately, because of my height, because 5'2" in Germany, guys, it's really, really not easy. I mean, bro, you lose your self-confidence. I mean, everything, like everything is connected each other. Style, your motivation, you are not lucky. It's like you are playing something with you, you are cheating yourself and try to play the strong man, but once you are home, once you are alone, in your room, you are tired, you know what I mean? Like I was really mentally tired. So, and then I decided to do the lengthening surgery. To be honest, not because of pain, it was mentally for me hard. And because of the mindset, like because of my mind also was playing game with me. So was the whole journey hard for me. So, and I was really like that. I mean, okay, I'm dying. And just I regret many times. Every day I regret why I did the lengthening, why I pay money for this. So, and like this kind of question. So, and I was crying sometimes. My brain was just focused on the pain. Okay, like Sedat, this is painful, stop the lengthening, bro. I was thinking like many times, Sedat, stop the lengthening, like stop, okay, accept it's your fate. And then, thanks to my wife, she was really like, she was pushing me and supporting me. And yeah, with painkillers and everything, yeah, finally I reached my goal, my first goal, let's say. And then fixator was removed. And I remember she buy a pen for me and I was told to her, bro, hey babe, the size is too much for me. I mean, like you know that, why you buy that? And she say, Sedat, your leg is tall now. And I forget that because it was one day after the removal. I say, oh yes, that's true, because bro, I was so focused, like, okay, you buy a pants, you have to make short and, like, I mean, in my height, your height was not like that. So, and I was really happy. And then I remember, bro, I was wearing the pants the next day. She was helping me. And I was like, I saw myself at the mirror and I was shocked and I was crying. And in this time, bro, at this point, I forget all my pains. And I was so happy. And say, okay, Sedat, you did it. I'm proud of you, man. So, and that was the reason why my first surgery was pushing me to do the second, and the second was pushing me to do the third. But I learned one thing. On my second and my third surgery, my wife, she was shocked because I only used one-time painkiller because I did a lot of sports on that day, like boxing, and stretching. And day after, my muscle was really tired. Just one Voltaren. That's all. No painkiller, nothing on my second and third surgery because my first surgery, bro, make my mind also stronger. You know what I mean? So my first surgery was helping me to make me mentally really, really stable and strong, and also my mindset. So, and then I noticed that, bro, to be honest, not limb lengthening surgery for me, it's not painful process or it's not long process. The problem is always, as always, our mindset, like the mind. So, and also another thing, bro, I think a person should be mentally health. The mental health is so important for the general health. You understand me, right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that was my journey just quickly. What do you think about that topic?
Yes.
What is your perspective?
Absolutely. So there's going to be highs and lows in life, and this process is no different. And as you go through highs and lows, there's different coping mechanisms that you can go through. But I think one thing that is that we forget is one thing that you highlighted is we forget. You forget why you're doing things in the first place. You forget. You lose yourself in the moment and you give your power away. Now, mental mindset, everything you do in life, 95% of everything you do is mental. The body follows the mind. The mind has to be strengthened to a place where it's willpower and you're determined. That means no matter what comes in your way, you're willing to endure it and overcome that obstacle and challenge. You can apply that to anything in life. So my journey with LiveLifeTaller, I was working on my mindset, and this only helped me strengthen it. And my advice is that no matter what you want in life, it's going to come with a challenge. Physical, mental, financial, whatever it is, it's going to cause a certain amount of uncomfortability, stress, pain, you name it. It could be a relationship, it could be your marriage, it could be raising a family, running a business. But why are you doing it? People lose sight of what it is in the end, of their desire, of why they did it in the first place. And then they're looking at the present, current day circumstances when tomorrow's a new day. So basically, in summary of what I'm saying is that if you can see beyond what is currently happening to you, like working out in the gym, okay? If you have a fitness goal, a lot of people want to lose weight or they have an ideal body shape and they're like, okay, you know what? The new year is coming here. I want to look my best. And they get motivated and they get started and then they go through some uncomfortability and pain and then they stop. They're on the high tip, let's get started. They get a personal trainer, get the gym membership, everything. And then maybe a month into it, 2 months into it, they don't want to go through the uncomfortability and pain. They forget why they started in the first place. And this procedure, you got to know in your mind how bad it is that you want it. How did you feel before you had the surgery? What motivation did you have to get your height? What was your driving influence and motivation? And if you can remember that, so getting back to working out in the gym, when you're going through the pain and you're doing the exercise or you're running or doing whatever it is that you're doing, you don't stop right there and say, oh, no, this is too much. You're getting through it because you know you're going to reach your goal. And that's why you keep going. And you take the pain or uncomfortability. You don't lose yourself in the moment and give up. You don't do that in anything in life. So my journey for here is that, like life, you're going to have highs and lows. Not every day is going to be sunshine, right? As we know. So through the rainy days, the uncomfortable days, you got to remember what it is that you're aiming towards. And I always keep myself, I like to write my goals out. I like to have a vision board of seeing what I want to achieve in life. But I remind myself, a positive mental attitude will help you achieve anything in life. So I think mental mindset is a metaphor. LiveLifeTaller will help you strengthen that. But coming into here, you want to focus on things that are going to give you a stronger mental mindset. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Things that will help strengthen you, to remind you, and to help you overcome any challenges that you have. Because once you get through here, no matter what you do in life, you have those tools mentally, if that makes sense to you.
Of course, bro. And also, for sure, everything, as I also said to you, bro, everything in our life is hard. Nothing is easy. Nothing should be also easy. We have to fight for it, right? Yeah. We have to learn this. We have to fight. As you said, doesn't matter. You are running for a business, relationship. It doesn't matter, guys. So, and the way to your success should be really not easy, because you have to appreciate it also. I always say to myself and to the patients, you are your enemy. Don't look for enemy. You are your enemy. And you are your limits. To be honest, right, bro? I mean, not we are your limits, or your father, or your friends, or girlfriend, or boyfriend, doesn't matter. You are your limit. So, and as long as you fight, as long as you change your mind and be focused on your goal, it doesn't matter if limb-lengthening surgery or business, it doesn't matter, you will reach your goal. Because the sense of our life is to reach the goal. Why we are going to school? Because of study and work. And why we work? Why? Because to earn money. And what you will do with the money, you will make your dream come true, right? And the sense of our life is dream. Otherwise, our life should not make sense. I mean, I cannot imagine without dreams how you will live your life. Taller.
Dreams are the fuel to your fire.
Exactly.
And no matter what you want, you're going to have to get through it. It's so he's talking about you're in your own head, you're in your own way. The only thing standing in the way of your dreams or what you want is yourself. You said one thing, easy. You said, the word easy. I haven't seen a process that's even, this is made easy for you because the manual is given to you. There's a manual to follow. Now, getting to trying to do something on your own, running a business, or let's just say you want to get to a fitness school in the gym, you're on your own. So what I'm trying to say is that you're not on your own. You have an entire support system. The manual's there. All you have to do is follow the manual. The only thing standing in the way of you successfully achieving your goal of your height is yourself. What are you focusing on? Where your focus goes, energy flows. If you're focused on, like you were saying, I'm tired, this hurts, your energy is going to go there. But the manual's been given to you. It doesn't get any easier than this. All you have to do is make sure your mental can align with the manual. You have an entire community supporting you here, 24/7. Staff, patients, we're all in this together. So prior to coming here, I was used to getting through the pain and uncomfortability on my own, and coming here was like a dream come true, because now you have a support system. Now you have everything figured out. You just got to get through it day by day. I always say this, live life taller, but live life moment to moment, breath to breath. Your breath will carry you through everything, one step at a time, one day at a time, and you're going to reach your goal. And that's a great metaphor for life, no matter what you're going to do.
Exactly, bro. And also the support, as you mentioned. I mean, the support is really, really important. I mean, I can write a story, guys. I mean, if you are if you are on your own, without any support. So what is the support? The physiotherapy, like really professional people who knows how your current situation is, or the medical team, medical stuff, the medical care, even doctor. I mean, even if your doctor visits you once a week or twice a week or twice a month, it doesn't matter. Even that gives you like really motivation and confidence, right? And I mean, like to have peoples here, it's really important. It doesn't matter here or in other place. I mean, to do the surgery alone, by yourself, it's really hard.
I have a saying, and I want to say this to you guys. So I have a metaphor for life, and this will help you mentally. If you're an individual by yourself, an individual is an island. It's the team that makes the dream. But in this case, it's the LLT team that'll make your dream. What do you think about that?
Thank you so much, brother.
It's all about teamwork, and it doesn't matter if you come here in life. If you want to make everything successful, you have to collaborate. You see what I'm saying? Relationships, businesses, work. When you go to work, you're collaborating with people. Here, it's a beautiful synthesis of people, treatments, modality, and everything will come to you. But patience, we could sit here and talk an entire day about if you're not patient, what are you really going to achieve in life? You see what I'm saying? Growth. As every day you grow mentally, physically, and spiritually. But this process will uncover a lot about where you're at, what's your mental mindset. And again, the best thing to do, so I have different things that I do to prepare for my mindset. I like to read, I like to meditate, I like to exercise. I stick to my routines and regimens. So coming into here, I didn't change those things. I kept those mental coping mechanisms. Instead of just passing time, which is great, you can have time for recreation and watch movies and all that kind of stuff. Everything's provided here. It's like you're living in a hotel. It's amazing. But to help me cope with the day-to-day, I like to do things that, for my mind, I listen to positive interviews, podcasts, I read positive books. I keep my mental attitude positive. And no matter how I'm feeling, I might be so, like working out. You're sore, you're achy. I still make my way down to the gym and I move my energy around. I listen to good music. I get into the spirit. I feel good. And I forget of everything. You know when you wake up out of bed every day, do you feel your best? Do you want to go to work? Do you want to go see your relationship that you're in, the person that you... Sometimes life will take you in different directions. When you wake up, you're not always going to be happy and feel your best, but you got to do the things that make you feel good. So coming into here, I was already like that. And all I did was double down on that. So whenever I wake up and I'm sore and I'm achy or uncomfortable, I'm going to do things to take my mind out of this. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, poor me. I'm going to move around. I'm going to do something. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to listen to things that make me feel good. and forget, because that's what life's all about, right? You got to enjoy the journey. Destination is important to keep track of the destination. I'm getting here, but why not, right, as you're going through there? See, life is how you process it. Is it heaven or hell? Are you living in heaven or hell? And for me, it's like, oh man, I get to achieve this height. This is heaven. This is all I got to go through. A little bit of pain, some uncomfortability, some soreness. That's it. Some patience. That's it. It's heaven. If you're like, oh, poor me, this and that, then that's how you're approaching life. Get it? You are the creator of your own reality.
Exactly.
Is it heaven or is it hell?
But bro, you know why you are so good and positive? Because you are playing with your mind and not your mind is playing with you.
Exactly.
You understand, right?
Yes.
So this is the main point. Because of that, you are so positive. By the way, brother, I asked to myself many times this question. Now I will also ask you the question because everybody have like different reasons to do the limb lengthening surgery. I mean, my story was different than Power's story for sure. Is to do the limb lengthening surgery painful, or is it painful to not do the limb lengthening surgery? What do you think?
It's painful not to do the limb lengthening surgery because for me, speaking on my perspective, if I have a desire, okay? Let's use the word desire. If you desire something and it's in the back of your mind and then you put it away because you're maybe scared or you're not sure, you're not certain, you're fearful. I'm the type of person where I can't go my whole life saying, but what if I never got to experience that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you have a desire, what's holding you back from it? So I had to go through it. It would be painful for me to think back and be like, oh, I could have done that. It only took me X amount of time. And I could have had that experience in life, and the only thing that held me back was myself. So I apply that to everything, financial, relationships. Yeah, it's like, go big or go home in life. You have to. This is a safe procedure. We're not jumping out of airplanes here. You know, without parachutes.
Exactly.
This has been done for a very long time. There's nothing really holding you back but yourself. So it would have been very painful for me to know that I could have had this opportunity and I didn't go through it. And I'm so glad I took it. And I'm not just saying that for the sake of that, you know, we're sitting here and we're speaking. I really do mean that. I wake up and I'm like, Matt, so I'm in week 9 right now. I'm 8 centimeters taller.
Wow,
When I wake up and I'm like, man, I'm so glad. From week 3 to 9 is a big difference. And I'm like, man, this is so amazing that I'm actually grateful that I went through all this because it transformed my mind, body, and spirit.
Wow.
It brought a lot of things to the surface. So yeah, to answer your question for sure, if fear or anything is holding you back in life, it's going to hold you back from everything, not just this. It'll hold you back from taking risks in business, in relationships, in expanding. It keeps you so limited. So the mind is a trickster. Don't let your mind fool you. You could be anything you want to be. If you desire height, go and get it. Why not? Yeah.
Also, my wife, you know, like I ask her, you know, baby, you think I should do the surgery, or because, you know, my family, you are married, you have children, what do you want? I mean, she accept you like with your height and everything. And you know, she told me, babe, you know, like you are 26, because when I was at the surgery, I was 26 on the time, and you had 26 years pain. Come on. You will have only now 3 months pain, and forever you can live your life.
Where did you find this wife? I need a wife
So,
like
yeah, I mean, really, yeah. And you can live forever your life without pain. And then, you know, it makes also sense, bro. 26 years old with pain, and plus 3 months, and then you can live your life without pain. And that's really true, guys. I mean, to be honest, you are the pain, not your legs. You are the pain. Not limb lengthening surgery. You are the pain, not fixator or precise. Very easy. Bro, you know, I saw 2 sides. My first surgery, when I was wake up, like I was so depressive. I mean, oh my God, why I'm living, why I'm short, why my brother is tall. Like always this question, I hate myself every single day to that time of my first surgery, to be honest. And then my second and third, I was happy. You know, guys, when I was wake up, the first thing what I did was took my phone, opened my before and after picture. Okay, Sedat, you have your energy now. You can start the day. That was my motivation, my second and third surgery. Now my question to you: how do you feel once you wake up every single day and you see the fixator and the stiffness and power? To be honest, how do you motivate yourself? A question which is really Press.
So for me, I have constant reminders for myself. So I go through daily regimens. Prior to even coming in here, I'm always working on mindset. I've had the privilege, and I just want to speak to the audience here. I've had the privilege of having some very successful mentors in my life, and they taught me a lot. And one of the secrets, I'm going to give you a secret right here, so make sure you write it down. Daily mantras and reminders. When you wake up, I play certain things that are speaking to you that are already, they're called affirmations. So if you have reminders of how life is, so I live life in a certain approach. Now, before I get too deep into it, I want to say this. Name one day where life is perfect. When you get out of bed, isn't there always something that's holding you back? Now think back to the days when you were studying in school, when you wake up and you don't want to go to your job, when you're tired and sore, you don't want to go to the gym or go train with a sports team, but you're part of it, you're committed, you've already done it, right? You don't want to go and see your partner, you're in a relationship or marriage. Listen, when you wake up, life is never going to be perfect. That's an illusion. Life is perfectly imperfect. Here you go. When you remind yourself that you're creating your own life through your thoughts and emotions, and you get to decide how you feel, you're not always going to wake up and maybe you didn't get your sleep, or you don't feel well, or you feel sick, or you have some pain, stomach pain. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to want to go and do what you have to do that day. So when I wake up, I have to remind myself. So before I get out of bed, I visualize. I visualize what I want to achieve in the day. And I remind myself, what am I doing? And I say some things out loud, positive statements. Before I even get out of bed, I'm still lying in bed. And I'll say it, and then when I open my eyes, I'm already set. And as I start my day, as I'm moving around the room in the LiveLifeTaller Center, or even at home, it's the same. I have positive things playing on a speaker as I brush my teeth, as I get ready and wash myself. It's playing in the background. Whoa. It's reminding me, okay?
Every single day.
They're positive statements. I am successful. I am living my dream. I am confident. Now, you can look this up online. It's called I Am Affirmations. But even if you're not playing these things on speakers, you can write them down. You can say them. Visualization. Sedat had talked about how he had a picture on his phone of how he wanted to look. That's called a vision board. I have a vision board on my laptop here that I look at every night before I go to sleep. There's like 100 pictures. I have lots of big dreams, as you can tell from my personality. Wow. So I'm looking at my pictures before I go to bed, and then I close my eyes. And when I wake up and when I'm back into, oh, I have these fixators on, I'm already locked in, but I have to strengthen that. I have to remind. Now, do I expect everyone to be that way? No, but here's a trick. I was never that way. I didn't even know this mindset thing existed. I had to learn because I wanted to be successful in life. I wanted to be at the top of business. For me, in my career, in my profession, it's very competitive. I wanted to be the best I could be, the best version of myself. So for me to have these big goals, I needed to learn and change, as this process will do to you. And my mentors taught me, they're like, personal development, mindset. You need a positive mental mindset. And I think we all live in our own heads, and that's why you need to connect. That's why you need to have the support of the staff here and the patients. And in life, you have an entire community here, but even you guys watching at home, connect with other people. Learn from them. It's knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Exactly. Knowledge is power.
There you go. If you want to be successful in life and anything you do, your relationships, your business, your dreams, number one rule, never criticize, condemn, or complain. Nobody likes that. How are you going to win? You see what I'm saying? No. Nobody wants to be around a negative person who is always seeing rain when there's sunshine all around them. Yeah. Do you want to stand next to a cloud and get rained on?
Yeah.
Don't complain, because I can spend 60 seconds with you and remind you why you shouldn't be complaining. You have your health, you have everything you need. So I could go on, and it's about counting your blessings, but complaints. I mean, so there's levels in life. Let's talk about levels. There's levels in life. Life is you're running on a track, you're running a distance. People are at different levels. Not to judge anyone out there, and I'm being very neutral, one of the lowest levels of existence is judgment, hatred, negativity, complaining, criticizing. So either you're problem-oriented, you're one of those people always looking for a problem, you're like a critic, you know what I'm saying? Or you're solution-oriented. What's the solution? Okay, this is a situation, Sedat. How can we solve it? Healthy communication. That doesn't mean that you can't communicate. Hey, this is what I observed, and this is what how I'm feeling. What do you think about? See the difference? Or I could say, this is BS. I don't like this. What's up with this? See the difference? Hey, Sedat, I observe this. I'm feeling this way. What's your guidance? What's your advice? Brother, can you let me know? See my approach to it? It's the same thing, but I'm approaching it from a positive side and I'm still communicating healthy, not complaining. I'm not being negative towards you because then I'm not going to get the knowledge or solution that I want. You're creating your own problems. You're just like a dog chasing its tail. You're just running in circles.
Another thing is also guys, please be thankful to God because that you are, you know, like physically healthy to can get the surgery done. I mean, you know, like let's say if you are physically not healthy, like if you have any like heart problem or kidney problem or cancer, God forbid, you cannot do the surgery even if you have billions of dollars. I mean, you should be also really thankful that you are able to make your dreams come true. It's not a matter of course, that you can do the limb lengthening surgery, guys. You have the money, okay, let's do it. It's not like that. You should be physically also healthy. Another thing, you know, Power, some patients was texting me, said that people is texting like in forums or in other websites, they told bad about you guys or about the limb lengthening surgery in general. So, I mean, guys, it doesn't matter because of LiveLifeTaller or in general. So there's a lot of people's like, I mean, who's texting like bad and, you know, and there's a lot of people who's reading and everything and decided, okay, I will not do this surgery because of some comments. No, don't do that because people is talking too much, unfortunately, especially people who don't know what limb lengthening surgery is. So please think like you have to think about that, why you need the limb lengthening surgery and what will happen after that. Are you ready, as you said, mentally and physically also? So, and come to the doctor, to LiveLifeTaller or someone else, it doesn't matter, and talk to them, see their patients and decide it and not like do that what other people say. This is another thing. You have a goal, fight for your goals, of course, think about that and not listen to people's who don't know what limb lengthening surgery is and also who don't know what exactly will change in your life once you get the surgery done.
I think I want to say this. If you listen to other people in your life about anything, you're only going to get this far. If I listen to half the, I'm talking here, even my family and friends, I love them. God bless their souls. You can't listen to anyone outside of yourself. What does your intuition tell you? What do your emotions tell you? But like I said, if I was the first patient in the world, it'd be different. I knew that I wanted to achieve my height. I knew that it's successful. There's been thousands of people who have completed it successfully. There's nothing to think about. But you will always come across people in life that are going to try and give you a perspective. You can never look outside of yourself, your family, your friends. Oh, that's their opinion. That's perspective. I've come across a lot of people. If I listened to half the people, I wouldn't be where I am today. In my career, in my relationships, financially, physically. You know how many people would try to talk me out of what I was trying to do, but I listened to my higher self. And of course, I did my research. Listen, if you're looking at things online, you're already lost. Because you're always gonna find people complaining, people who are negative. I call them critics. You could also call them haters. They like to drink haterade. You know what haterade is? They like it when they're because they have some sort of negativity within them. They need to get some support they need to find like-minded people and be negative about things. Don't believe it. Judge for yourself, gauge for yourself. Look, I'm sitting here talking out of my own free will. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm here to let you guys know that you're always forget about limb lengthening. You're always gonna have situations where you're gonna be uncertain, nervous, double-minded, but you really gotta trust your heart. Your mind is gonna talk. And online is a totally different game, man. If I were you to sit there and read the comment sections on social media about anything, forget about LiveLifeTaller, about anything, you would become demotivated real quick. Don't do this, don't do that. I'm not listening to the fraidy cats out there.
Exactly.
They're afraid. So I'm not afraid, I'm confident, and I have an intelligent mind. If I know that there's evidence and data out there that this is probable and it's gonna work out, it's safe, man, I'm gonna do it. That's it.
And also, you know, you don't need the okay from people who don't even know what limb lengthening is, you know, like who don't know, or of course you can ask your family, you can, I also ask my wife, babe, what do you think, you know? But at the end, you have to give you the okay, and you have to give you the respect. So as I always said, don't forget guys, you are the captain of your body, you are the boss of your body, and you have the control of your body.
Yeah, and you got to also forget that you might be listening to people online when you're looking at comments, or your friends and family. They never went for their dreams. They were always held back and limited. They have a ceiling over their head. They have a glass box. They have a limitation, and they're imposing and projecting their limitations and fears on you because they don't have the confidence, or they never went, or they still don't go for what they want. So they're trying to keep you safe and small and preventing you. They're projecting their own insecurities and fears upon you. I learned that early in life. And especially from, again, I've been blessed to have great mentors and great environments that taught me that, hey, if you listen to other people, you're not going to make it very far, because you're always going to find people that are going to talk you out of what you're doing because they can't do it themselves. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're very right.
Yeah.
You're very right.
Thank you so much.
Anything in life comes with a certain amount of time you have to endure. Look at a baby that's born. A baby is a 9-month process just for it, from gestation, from forming to birth. That's a process. That's a labor of love. Let me say it again, a labor of love. If you want to change your body, you want to go to the gym and work out and lose weight, does it happen overnight? You have to give yourself time. Why is it when you go to college and university, semesters are 3 or 3.5 months long? Because nothing is gained in 1 week, 1 month. Why is a semester 3 months? Are we speaking the same language? Everything takes patience. And no, it's not ironic enough that when you're in a medical treatment and you go to a hospital or a clinic or a dental clinic, what are you called? A patient.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the term is called patient. Here's my patient. How could you be a patient without patience? Anything worthwhile, let's talk about relationship, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your business, a goal you want to do financially, you want to make X amount of money, you're studying in school. What kind of time expectation do you have? Do you think it comes in 1 week? What about 1 month? Do you think you meet someone, you're going to get married in 1 month? I wish, right? Business, you want to make a certain amount of money. Is it going to come in 1 month, 2 months? This is a process where it requires acceptance and patience. Again, I feel very blessed in life that I've been through many different experiences and long-term projects where it taught me acceptance and patience. We all get that kind of like, oh, I want it now. But that's not how life works. It never did. And in this day and age we're living in, where it's instant gratification, fast food, social media, instant, nothing worthwhile that's going to stand the test of time and not crumble the next day requires patience. You got to be patient. For this procedure, you got to allow time, enough time. If you're not prepared to give up that time, then please don't ask for the financial goal in life. Please don't ask for the body of your dreams. Please don't ask for the relationship of your dreams or the career of your dreams. What is it that we want to compare here? This is no different. Give yourself time. Don't be in a rush. Because if you are, then you're probably not going to achieve your goal in the way that you see it in your mind, right? There's levels to things. So if you want to complete this successfully, oh my God, give yourself all the time in the world. That's it. It's simple as that. But I always like to bring it back to, we're not just talking about this. What you do here is a metaphor for life, okay? You're gonna need time. Coming into here, I had a lot of targets, objectives, initiatives set up. I brought work with me. Books I gotta finish. I'm working, like actual working remotely off my laptop. I'm working with my team. I'm working on projects. I'm not just sitting and looking at the ceiling or passing the time. Now you can do whatever you want, but it makes the process so much more better because I'm ambitious. I wake up, I'm like, oh, gotta get my workout in. No different than before I came to LiveLifeTaller. So I'm in the morning, I'm working out downstairs. I'm going to physio. After that, I have my routines. I brought things to complete with me, a to-do list. And knowing that I had all this time, I wanted to accomplish things during that time. So my mind's not on the body. My mind's not on what I'm getting through. When I'm waking up in the morning, I'm thinking about all these things I gotta get done. I'm not gonna let my body get in the way. Are you kidding me? Come on. Come on.
Also, by the way, you came from gym, right, to the video?
Oh yeah, right after week number 9, 8 centimeters.
Right.
I worked out for an hour actually before we started the interview. I typically at the center, when I first started, I was working out 7 days a week. No, listen to your physiotherapist, listen to your nurse. You can have different, you're gonna have different days. But here at LiveLifeTaller, I train Monday to Saturday, always an hour, hour and a half in the morning. And it's more of a mental thing. It's not even physical. Like I said, moving energy, blood circulation, feeling good, not focusing on my body. It doesn't matter how sore or uncomfortable I am. I want to feel good. So I'm doing it not for anything else, but for myself. My recommendation to you guys is keep yourself busy. Don't come in here just like an open canvas. Have certain things that you want to achieve. You have a lot of time. You have a minimum of 3 months, maybe even longer. It really depends on what your goal is. Yeah. But stay busy, stay active. Yeah, for sure.
And also, you know, like then we have the different patients, like he's a good example. Then we have another example, like he's just laying down, watching Instagram, like the social medias, you know what I mean? And of course, guys, I mean, from nothing, you will get nothing. So easy, you know? And as I said, for sure, it's a process. I mean, of course, it's a goal, it's a process. Of course, nothing is easy, as I said, but for sure, sometimes we can also have complications. We are here for the patients as long as the patient is under our care. We together can make the process super easy, you know, together, bro. And this is the most important thing. As I said, guys, you are your own limits and not the process. Also, I have patients, you know, like Power. When we are talking on the phone, just you know, give information and prepare. Just say, hey, bro, 3 months. They say, okay, no worries, bro. I have the time. I bring the time. So, and once they are here, okay, I have to go in 2 months because of business, because of this. You know, I mean, like you are cheating yourself, guys. So the most important thing is really prepare and know what you want. That's really important. And fight for your goals. Be positive, be patient, and be thankful.
If you're serious about the process, yes, allow yourself time. Prepare for uncomfortability, okay? There is a physical component to it. You're gonna be sore. You're gonna have aches and pains like going to the gym. My recommendation, if you're not active physically, get active now. Do light exercises at home, body weight, like squats, lunges, go running. Stretch. If you're not, so stretching is mobility is important too. And the team is amazing. We take care of, the team take care of everything here for you. Stretching, the physical component, everything's like I said, it's very easy to follow along. But coming into here, prepare your mind and body so that it's not a shock to you, okay? For those of you who are not active, who are just kind of sitting around, you can do very simple things. If you're not gonna go to the gym, go running at home, do body weight exercises. I'm talking lower body, okay? And get your legs through a process where you do feel sore, where you do feel a little bit of muscle pain. Like going to the gym. Like I wouldn't have this body, but I love, because I know it's growth. It's positive pain. You see what I'm saying? Like when I was working out today, you think I didn't feel pain? But to me, I've been going through it so long that I know that pain is progress. So let me say it again. Pain is progress. Pain is actually pleasure if it's done in the right way. If you start doing light exercises, when you stretch, it's kind of painful. So when I work out and I stretch, my body is uncomfortable. It doesn't like it, but I've trained myself of like, hey, but I want to look a certain way. I want my body to look this way. Now, because I'm used to that and coming into here, my legs are sore. I go through different aches and pains, but it's the same way that I'm treating my career goals, my gym goals. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but hey, it's leading to this. So every day is a win. And no matter what, mentally, I'm gonna be stronger no matter what too. I'm like, oh, I got through the day. No matter what I gained, I'm like, hey, I got through it and I didn't give up and I feel so much more better. When you wake up the next day, you're more confident. I can only imagine where you went through 3 surgeries. We're talking 1 surgery here. Yeah. This guy, look at him. He went through 3 without the support system, without the center, yes, right?
Exactly, bro.
3.
That was the reason why the center exists.
Without the center. 3. If he can get through that, you don't think you can get through this with an army of people at your disposal within an instant? They're at your room, you're taken care of, you're looked after. Come on. Come on now. Celebrating wins in life is very important. We tend to be very self-critical. We tend to beat ourselves up. Like, oh, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? But the great thing about life, and especially LiveLifeTaller, is that you're always going to have milestones, like chapters you get through that are very like, oh, okay. So for instance, I'm at week 9. Now, every couple of weeks when you get the surgery completed, every couple of weeks you have an x-ray, and the x-ray will tell you how much lengthening you've achieved. We're lengthening every single day, but you get an actual measurement, okay? And it's like visuals, the human brain works great with visuals. So the great thing is that you get through 2 weeks of uncomfortability, and you're building yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, but you get back a number. It's no different than a number in your bank account. You've been working really hard and you see the number, you're like, ah, I was worth all the stress.
It's a different number here.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like when you get like writing a test in school, you get back a grade. So one of the great daily wins that I like to celebrate is whenever I take an x-ray, which happens about relatively every 2 weeks for me. And when I see the amount of length that I did, like I said, I'm on week 9 and I've had 8 centimeters. So when I see, I'm like, whoa, seeing yourself go from 2 to 4 to 6 to now I'm nearly 8 centimeters. I'm like, that was all worth it. Let's do it again. Let's go another 14 days. So getting that kind of energy and fuel, you got to remind yourself, and you get everything sent to your phone too, so you can take a look at it and remind yourself, be like, okay, I'm there. I'm going to get to the next one. I'm going to feel even better. Celebrate your wins. You know, you got to give yourself credit. You're a strong warrior in life because you're sticking to your goals. You don't give up. You don't complain. You don't throw in the towel. You don't quit. But when you get back that data, that feedback of like the universe saying, hey, you got what it takes. Stay on your path. So every time I see an x-ray, I'm like, I knew I could do it. I knew I could do this. Let's go. I want to say is I've been around the world. I've been to many places. I've done a lot of things. I've been blessed by life to have a lot of experiences. You can't buy this experience anywhere else. It's like nothing else. Even us describing it to you, where else have you ever gone through a physical process where you're changing biologically and physiologically? You know what I'm saying? Your bones are actually growing. The process of what it transforms you into, you become something like nothing else. So you walk out of here and you're like, there's nothing I can't take on. So this experience is priceless. And I recommend for everyone who wants to just become stronger in life, mentally, physically, and spiritually, go through it. You're never gonna find an experience like this anywhere in the world. I promise you, I've been around the world, I've done a lot of things, material things, cars, all that kind of stuff. That's nothing. This is something that you'll remember for the rest of your life. And you won't regret it. You'll actually be like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. But again, up here.
Yes, exactly, bro.
It's all about reminding.
This is unfortunately the problem here. The mind, I mean, it can be a problem. It can be also a good friend. Depends on you.
Just as we conclude, I want to say this. Life, your mind is always getting in the way. People are always going to talk. What do you want? Let's say this in conclusion. What do you really want? How do you see yourself? Does this change things? If this was your last, God forbid, knock on wood, okay? Knock on wood. I wish you guys all infinite health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance to come forevermore. If this was your last week or month on planet Earth, would that change things? See, we all think we're going to be around forever. You got all the time in the world, right? If you knew that you had a limited time, would that change how you approach life and your desires and dreams? Would you go for what? Would you get past that self-limitation? You're always going to have people. You're always going to have your mind talking you out of it. Every day my mind's talking me out of things. Working out this morning, my mind's like, yeah, you don't have to. You're going to go and film here today. And I was like, oh, there you are, my good friend. And I gave my mind a hug. Because it's doing its job. It's keeping you safe and protecting you. Now, if you go with that your whole life, your family and friends want to keep you safe and protect you. Oh, don't do that, Sedat. Don't do that. They're doing their job. Love them like your mind. But I'm telling you right now, what do you want? Only you know what happens between your ears. Like nobody can get in your mind. Only you know what you want. And if you're holding yourself back in life, remind yourself, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. Go for it today.
Exactly.
But when you go for it, you better prepare yourself and be like, okay, I made this choice and I'm standing in it firm and tall. Taller.
Taller.
All
My
right?
brother, thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys.
And thank you also for your time, for your being patient. And by the way, you are living your name. You are really powerful. You are really power, bro. So, and guys, it was a great video. And see you in the next video. Greetings from Istanbul. This is LiveLifeTaller. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bro, I had a story, I want to explain that to
Yeah.
you. When I was, it was like my third surgery with fixator. I reached 6 centimeter, over 6 centimeter. And it was during a day I slept, And I was dreaming, I'm in the hospital. Dr. Harley, he came to me with the fixator. He said, congratulations, Sedat. I say, what congratulations? As my dream. And he say, I removed the fixator. And I say, why? Why? My goal was 10 and I reached only 6. He say, really? But your wife told me your goal is 6 and I should remove the fixator. Bro, I was crying. I was fighting and, my dreams and I was crying, And I wake up and the first thing what I did is like, woof, watch my fixator. And I say, oh my God, my fixator is on my legs, And I kiss my fixator, bro. And hey, and then I realized, okay, this is so important, man. This is really, guys, bro, that was a moment, I was in love with my fixator.
I have something to compliment on that, is that I had a dream at the center a couple of weeks ago. And the dream was I was back home and my fixators were on and I was going through regular life, going through how life was before I came here, and it was still on. And I feel like it was my spirit, my higher self reminding me of like, this is how life is. Do you not see the correlation? Are you not drawing the parallel? Your fixators are always gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? Like in a metaphor. So I was going through life and I was interacting with people and I was completing my work, but the fixators were on and I was looking down and I was like, and I was accepting it. And when I woke up, I was like, oh, I kind of get the point there. I think the universe was trying to tell me that no matter what, you're gonna have that sort of obstacle or challenge to overcome. It's a way of living life. So it'll make more sense when you have the procedure done.
Exactly.
It's like the fixators never come off. They've always been there.
Yes, it's like a part of your body,
It's like, it's how are you taking life? And all I gotta say is don't let anything get in the way. No pain, no uncomfortability. Everything, this is how life works. The universe is gonna be like, what do you want? What are you willing to give up? That's why I got sacrifice tattooed right here. As a daily reminder, sacrifice. When you ask for something, the magical hand always comes out for the balancing scale. Okay, what are you willing to put in? There's no such thing as something for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to put in. You got to put in energy. So with that being said, I hope that motivated you. I hope you're closer to understanding what this is all about. But no matter what, me and Sedat both wish you nothing but blessings and well wishes, okay?
For sure.
Hope to see you on the other side.
Bro, and since that I call the fixator my baby. Really, yeah. Since that was the fixator, my baby, And bro, I thought, hey Sedat, 26 years long. Since 26 years you suffer. It was really hard, bro. Like the comments, sometimes mobbing, even friends of my dad, hey, you are so short. And that's it? This is the solution?
Right.
For all my problems, this is the solution, I was always like shocked, and that's the reason why, guys, this is my baby. That's my baby. This is LiveLifeTaller, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care.
And bro, that was really a dream.